Wrecking Crew is described as a buddy cop action comedy. It stars Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista as estranged half-brothers who reunite after their father's mysterious death. As they team up to search for the truth, they discover buried secrets that reveal a conspiracy and threaten to tear their family apart. The Wrecking Crew marks Momoa and Bautista's third project together. They both previously starred in the 2021 film Dune and the Apple TV Plus series C, in which they also played brothers.
Me and Dave, we just have it's just really wonderful when you meet people in the industry that you want to work with again. And we obviously see we were brothers that were enemies. And this one, it's like healing all those wounds. But just being in a comedy, being in Hawaii, and, we could play brothers. And obviously we've done it before. So it's just like, let's work together again. Let's do something fun in Hawaii. And that was the plan.
The Wrecking Crew also stars Jacob Batalon and Morena Baccarin. Momoa, Batalon, and Baccarin are no strangers to big action films, as they have all previously starred in popular superhero franchises. But along with the explosions and the car chases, the actors say the film's director, Angel Manuel Soto, made sure that it had an equal focus on character and story.
We hired On, who was coming off of Blue Beetle, who did a fantastic job. Had a great time with him. Brought my whole stunt team that I've been working with. So, the stunts are at the highest level from Aquaman, everything that I've done in my career is with John Valera and his team.
Female is part of the action. She's literally doing the driving. And it's not just a bunch of bros punching each other. They're actually going through emotional connection.
He really directs from a very a very consciously storytelling way, and the characters are a lot deeper than they appear, and it's really fun to really work from that angle.
He really has an amazing understanding of the emotional arc of the film. So not only can he do really intense action sequences, he keeps track of the emotional life so that it's not lost in the action.
Yes, it's an action comedy trying to solve a case, but in reality, it's a story about two brothers trying to heal from childhood trauma.
As Momoa mentioned, Soto previously directed the 2023 DC film Blue Beetle. Soto says while making The Wrecking Crew, he drew inspiration from classic buddy action movies of the 80s and 90s, while attempting to put a modern spin on the genre for today's audience.
I read the script, I was talking to the producers, I was like, man, this feels like I'm gonna be able to do a film that stands on the shoulders of the movies that raised me, Lethal Weapon, Die Hard, 48 Hours, Running Scared. Those body action movies from the 80s and 90s, they really formed me as I grew up. And being able to play in that arena with such a wonderful script and a wonderful cast is a dream come true. So one thing that we often did was, how can we then take the action and the stylization of it all and take it to new heights? And I tried to get a lot of inspiration from Korean cinema and, Old Boy and other Asian action films that I feel like they're pushing the envelope when it comes to what consumers like.
The Wrecking Crew is based on an idea that Momoa originally came up with. He pitched it to Bautista, who then shared the idea on Twitter. Bautista has said that the tweet got more response than anything he had ever tweeted, and eventually led to the film being sold just a few months later, and writer Jonathan Tropper becoming attached.
The cool thing is we got to produce it. I've known about this story my whole life because I kind of came up with it, and then obviously got one of the best writers that I love, Jonathan Tropper, took it to the next level.
When the whole concept of the movie came to be, which started with a tweet from Bautista of, this buddy action comedy of two estranged brothers that are polar opposites. When I met them both in real life, Jason is wild, hyper, big, and Dave is more like a monk. But the reality is that the characters that Jonathan Tropper was able to craft highlighted their strengths of who they are in real life and created this amazing dynamic.
The Wrecking Crew features a scene where all four main cast members are together for an intense action sequence while driving in a minivan.
It was really fun. I have to say, that car scene took us about 5 days to shoot together, all in one car, the minivan. It was very fun.
They were great. I feel like they made it such a good time, and they were all willing to play along with my nonsense, and so it really pushed me to be even more crazy. How much more can you handle? And they gave it back, so it's pretty great.
Soto also spoke about what it meant to him to work with such a diverse cast and how he hopes audiences will experience the film.
Being able to work with a mostly brown cast that is not Latino felt still very homecoming to me. So I couldn't dream of a better cast. I hope people enjoy it and see it as the fun movie that it is.